Sit it ta 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 ta. Sit it ta 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 ta. Chicka 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 ta. Zoom ta 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 doom ta doom ta doom doom ta 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 doom ta doom ta doom doom ta 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 doom ta doom doom doom. It's tighten in the morning. Zibba dibba ta ta doom ta doom ta ta doom ta doom ta. Zibba dibba ta ta doom ta doom ta ta doom ta doom 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 doom. Tighten in the morning. It's 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 tighten in the morning. Tighten in the morning. Hi, my name is Titan Capri. I am a black gay man living with HIV and celebrating 20 years of thriving in my diagnosis. Titan in the Morning is an inclusive space for your morning wake up. Every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. We come in and we say good morning because we love all the O's and R's and INGs. Then we grab our cups, put the topic in the cups, and then we sip. You will get a space and a place where you can be who you are just the way God made you, along with some breathwork breathing. And not to mention some movement with the Titans groove. Sit it, ta 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 ta. So come on in to this inclusive, brave, and safe space where we like to say good morning to our village, tribe, gang, and chosen family. The place to be is right here with me. I will see you there. Good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning. Hey, Lucy Lou. Good morning. I see you up in here this morning. Hey, Dave. Good morning. We big sipping over here? Yes, indeed. Good morning. Happy Veterans Day to all the veterans, near, far, wide, old, young. Yeah. Happy Veterans Day to you. So today we're going to talk about it, right? I said Veterans Day, 8 years Army, 13 Echo, and honorable. Okay? I am honorable, right? Meaning an honorable discharge. But we're going to get all into that. So this morning, on this Tuesday, right, on this good Veterans Day here in Houston, it's a little chilly. It's a little chilly, but what I want you to do, I want you to reach out to all the veterans that you know and say Happy Veterans Day to them. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Uh-huh. Yeah, Veterans Day. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I know. I know. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And it is Veterans Day this morning. So what I want you to do, I want you to come on in. I want you to talk about it. I want you to be about it. I want you to do all the things. But I want you to wish the people a happy Veterans Day. If you don't know a veteran, you may know a veteran. But if you don't know one, then you know you got one right here. So wish me a happy Veterans Day. 8 years Army. Yes, wish me a happy Veterans Day. So I want to say happy Veterans Day to all the veterans out there. Thank you for your service. Thank you for your time. Thank you for all the things that you did for your country. I appreciate you. We love you for what you do, what you continue to do. And then to all the troops that are in active duty around the world and all the things, I want to say happy Veterans Day to you too. I know somebody said you don't look like a veteran, but I am one. Okay, I am one. Hey, Podbean, good morning. Good morning. Look, I tried to do one big for y'all this morning. Look, y'all see I got on my old camouflage here. Y'all see? I'm trying to look. I can't fit it like I used to, because it used to be nice and tight and on me. But that's okay though. That's okay though. I'm still a veteran and I'm still gonna be in it just like I am. So y'all can see it. Yeah, y'all can see it. I took all the insignias off just so I don't do anything. But my other one I have, yeah. But yeah, so this morning I got it on, and you know that's how it is. Lucy Lou said, "Good morning, love. Hot coffee is my first cup on our first really chilly day." Exactly. So it's a little cool here in Houston as well. So yeah, look cool. But I got you over there. Okay, hot cup of coffee. Dave said, "Happy Veterans Day." Thank you. Indeed, Dave. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Hey, Fifth Element. Fifth Element says, "Good morning and happy Veterans Day." Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Hey, Julia. Julia said, "Good morning and happy Veterans Day." Thank y'all so much. So, y'all, this is what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and put it in. Let's do what we got to do. Hey, Cindy. Good morning. Cindy said, "Happy Veterans Day." Thank you so much, Cindy. I appreciate you. Y'all, I might have to come out of this camouflage top because I'm a little warm. It's a little warm in here because we had the heat on last night, so it's a little warm. But so this morning, TikTok, y'all tippity tap the middle of that screen. Let me know that y'all are in. I got a goal this morning. The hearts, I think it is. I think it's this. I think that's what it is this morning. Let me see. And then yes, tell a friend, let them all know. But y'all, do me a favor. Do me a favor. I want y'all to make sure today you say Happy Veterans Day to all the veterans. Whether you've been in 2 years, whether you've been in 3 years, 8 years like myself, 15, 20, 30, you retired, whatever it may be. However you are a veteran, I want to say Happy Veterans Day to you. All right? Happy Veterans Day to you. I'm going to go ahead on and sip. We're going to sip this morning because, wait a minute, hold on. Bring, 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 bring. Bring. Hello. Yes. Yes, today is Veterans Day. Yes, I am a veteran. Yes. Yes, 8 years Army. 13 Echo. Yes. Artillery. Yes, that's right. Fort Lost in the Woods. Yes, that's what was my basic training. Fort Sill, Lawton, Oklahoma. Yes, that was my AIT. My first duty station was 411. Yeah. Yes, Alaska. A lot of people ain't been to Alaska. You know, wait a minute. I'm sorry. Who is this? Are you a veteran too? Well, happy Veterans Day to you as well. I called it. You called it out. Look, I just went down memory lane, but look, I'm on the show this morning. I'm going to have to let you go. You good with that? Okay, well, happy Veterans Day to you. You know, y'all, when the red line rings, whoop, you got to answer. That's what that is. Okay, so look, we said happy Veterans Day to all the veterans this morning. And y'all, I'm going to take y'all down memory lane with me this morning. Hey, Coach. Hey, Coach Renner. Good morning. Coach Renner said, happy V-Day. Indeed, I appreciate you on that. And said, happy Veterans Day. God bless you all that have served and still serving. Indeed. Yes, indeed. Thank you so much. Good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning. And thank you so much. Hey, Miss Gwen. Good morning. That's what Miss Gwen did. That's what she did. She did put all those O's and R's and INGs. Look, y'all, I want to make sure I got the red line open this morning. I'm in here this morning. I'm going to have to take this here top off because, yeah, I'm a little warm. Oh, this is good this morning. Oh, and I don't even know. I don't know if it's good because I took time and tried to figure out the mixture last night. But yeah, this is good. I'm gonna have to ask my mama is it good because I fixed her a cup as well. Yes, indeed. The coffee look good. You said the coffee look good. Yes, indeed. Come on, good looking coffee. So let me tell you. You can go right on over to my TikTok shop, right? Those of you on TikTok can get you a nice old Titan in the morning mug, right? And if you want to do a little something for me on this Veterans Day, you want to give me a love offering, then you go over and get you one of these good old hefty hefties. Or you can get you a 40 ounce, okay? Or you can get you a 40 ounce. So go on over, do what you gonna do. There's some what's up in there? Socks, candles, t-shirts, all the good things. YouTube, Facebook, Insta, Podbean, X. Y'all go on over to the link in the comments and Get y'all a nice something over there. I'm gonna put the link in again, just so y'all have it. Good morning. And I'm sorry, Miss Gwen, I left it on your comment, but baby, I love all those O's and R's and INGs. Good morning. Yes. Happy Veterans Day to y'all. Happy Veterans Day. Now, let me say this, right? So my title this morning is just a collective of words, right? Veterans Day, 8 years, Army, 13 Echo, honorable, right? That's what I put. Okay. Yeah. You know what, Dave? I don't know if I have a good morning cup over there, but good idea. By the time noon hit, I'll have one. You can go back and double check, okay? But I think I do, though. I think I do have a good morning cup over there. Hold on, let me just check real quick, Dave, because I got you on here. I can check real fast. Yes, I got a good morning cup over there, Dave. It got my logo right here, and then it got good morning all the way across the bottom there, okay? Good old good morning. Just the way I said, good morning. So you can go on over there and grab that. Yes, indeed. All right, y'all. So let's see what we got here. Hey, good morning to you, Podbean. Good morning. Hey, Instagram. Good morning. Hey, Lady V. Good morning over there on Instagram. Okay, Dave, check it out for me. I appreciate you over there. Hey, Uzi. Good morning. Now, did I say that right? Uzi, because I'm sure pronouncing stuff this morning. That's what I'm doing this morning. Okay, that's what I'm doing. So look, y'all. Here's the thing. So I wanted to take you down a little road called Memory Lane, um, where I thought about being. Um, I thought about. Let me tell you about my journey to becoming a veteran, how it started, where it started, all of that good stuff. And a lot of times what people do is, well, let me say I. Let me say I. What I did, I left the military and literally didn't do anything else with the military. I didn't do my veteran benefits. I didn't do all of that stuff because I was just really trying to distance myself from the military. And I'm going to tell you why. But you just give me a moment. So I was really trying to just distance myself from the military because it was a lot. It was a lot, right? And so people always say all the time, like, well, do you hate the military? Do you hate? No, I don't. But there was a lot that I went through while I was in the military, right? And so with that being said, I really wanted to make sure that I was true to it. So I had to put the military down for a second and come back to it when I was better. Does that make sense? Okay. 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 Uzi said, Happy Veterans Day. LOL. Yes. Okay. I just want to make sure I'm saying it right, Uzi, because, yeah. All right, y'all. I'm sipping this morning because, baby, let me tell you that coffee is good. It's good. So here's what I want to talk about this morning. And I just stated this morning on the title, Veterans Day, 8 years, Army, 13 Echo, honorable. And I want to explain all of those, right? I want to explain those things to you. Because a lot of times people will say, well, Titan, you was in the military. I don't even know you was in the military. And I didn't speak about it a lot afterwards, right? Um, and then it really wasn't until maybe about 10 years ago, maybe, well, it's 2025, uh, maybe 10 years ago, when I started going to the VA for my health care, for my vision and dental and everything else. And I had been out here not being a recipient of my benefits or not doing the things that were guaranteed for me being a veteran, right? So I really wasn't claiming the veteran status in that sense. And so somebody asked me, they said, well, Titan, are you getting your benefits and things like that? And I was like, I don't know nothing about these benefits. Maybe I've been working ever since I left the military. and things have, you know, gotten hard, things have been good and stuff like that. Well, Titan, that's your right. You know what I'm saying? You should have this. So, anyways, I go over, apply for it, make sure, do all this, and yeah, and so I've been better for it since. So for those of you who are out there who are veterans and you are not getting your benefits, I think you should apply for them, because according to, well, not according to, but those benefits are for you serving your country, for you being in the military, for you doing all of the things that you need to do, right? And so it doesn't matter if you were in 2 years, it doesn't matter if you were a they would say weekend warrior and all of this stuff. It doesn't matter if you haven't seen war. It doesn't matter if you served your country and you are considered a veteran, right? That means that you served your time. You served at least 24 months. I'm gonna get into that in a minute. You serve at least 24 months, which is 2 years basically, and you had an active duty status, right? And you were released from the military or you left the military under under honorable, right, conditions, then you are considered a veteran, and those benefits are yours, right? And so, y'all, I want to say this because I met a couple of veterans, and I slept on my veteran benefits for the first 15 years, 10 years after I got out the military. I didn't do anything with it, probably 15 years, if I want to be honest. Because it wasn't until, yeah, about 10 years ago. So 20 years. So about 15. Because I've been, so I've been out since 2025. Yeah. So yeah, it's about that. So it's been about 25 years since I've been out. But this is what I want to say to you out there, to those veterans that have not done that. Go and get your benefits. Go and apply for your benefits. If you're doing anything out there in the world and you need health care, you need vision, you need dental, you need mental health care, you need all of the things, you are a veteran and that is owed to you. So I ask that you go, right, and you get your benefits. And we can talk about how to apply for them. You can go online. You can go to My Healthy Vet if you are doing something there. You can go to veterans.gov, I believe it is. You can do that. Hold on, I'm gonna pull it up because I went ahead and pulled it up ahead of time. But you can do all of the things there and go ahead and get your benefits. And I want to honor you in the sense of, yes, please do. Please do. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. All right. Let's see. Top Notch says, good morning, happy V-Day to you and everyone who has served, still serving, and especially those no longer here. The coffee is very good, and Mama P loves all of the Harpo's followers. Okay, she called me Harpo, y'all, so that's what that is. So if y'all wonder who Harpo is, that's what she called me. Okay. GT Motivate said, good morning, good morning, good morning, bro. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning to you this morning, GT Motivates. Good morning. Let's see here. Okay, the King HNIC said, good morning and happy Veterans Day. Thank you so much to King HNIC. Good morning. You know I love all those O's and R's and INGs. And thank you for the happy Veterans Day, y'all. That's all I'm asking today, y'all. Go in, do what you do. TikTok, y'all. Tap the middle of that screen. Shot me out a happy Veterans Day. Do all the things and go on over to the TikTok shop and get y'all a nice little mug. Get you some socks. Get you a 40-ounce travel mug. Get you all the things that you need to get. YouTube, Facebook, Insta, Podbean, X, people over there, people everywhere. Go ahead on and click the link that's in the comments and go on over and get you a little something. I appreciate you. I love you. All right, y'all. So here's the thing. So let me talk about it this morning. Oh, no. I know I'm rushing. Right, I'm rushing this morning. Hold on, because somebody just called me on it. Let me make sure, y'all. So what I want to do before I get into the topic this morning, what I want to do is I want to go ahead and take my medication this morning, right? I know how did somebody said over here, Titan, we doing the meds this morning? Yes, we're going to take the medication. So I'm going to take my HIV medication. I'm going to take my diabetes medication and my vitamin D medication, right? So let me go ahead and get it. And I want you to grab yours, whatever medication you take it. Y'all know this is an inclusive space. This is a brave space. So whatever medication you taking this morning, if you haven't taken it yet, right? If you haven't taken it yet, then come on and take it with me. Now, y'all know I got coffee over here, right? But I got me some agua, some H2O in the 40 ounce. Let me see if I can. Yeah, in the 40 ounce, okay? So y'all know what we're going to do. We're going to get the medication. We're going to wet our whistle, and then we're going to take it this morning. No. This is an inclusive space. You okay coming in here taking your medication. You ain't got to tell nobody. You ain't got to say nothing to nobody, right? So let me preface this before we do this. So y'all, there's a lot of stigma and trauma around taking your medication. There's a lot of stigma and trauma around taking your medication in public. There's a lot of stigma and trauma around medication, period. So what I like to do here at Titan in the Morning, being part of the Titan Capri experience, we like to take our medication on live with you, and that gives you the right to take it or not take it. But here's a great space for you to come on and take your medication, whether it's diabetes, hypertension, headaches, pain meds, whatever it may be. I ask that you come on and let's go ahead and do that. Okay, I got my meds over here. I'm gonna pull them up and I'm gonna take them, and then we're gonna wet our whistle and we're gonna take them before we get into the topic. Hey, LH7510, good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning. Okay. Thank y'all for the hearts. Thank y'all for the love. One more time before we take this medication, y'all. TikTok, y'all, tippity tap that screen. I got a goal over there this morning. Let me know if you can help me out with that. YouTube, Facebook, Insta. Show me some hearts. Podbean. Show me some hearts. Show me some thumbs up. Like, follow, share, tell a friend, do all the things. Yes, indeed. No. Look, because some people would tell you, right, that you got to be ashamed of doing what you do. Look, we don't know how you got here, right? Unless you tell us. But we don't know how you got here. So I don't care how you got here, you're here. And so now what we're going to do, because you're here, we're going to take our medication. That's what we're going to do. Vitamins, yes, vitamins work as well. Well, look, because you can really think about it. If you think about it, all of it is vitamins. Because it's going to give you some minerals, going to give you the things that you need, all of the good things, right? And so, again, we don't know how you got here, right? And I'm not even asking how you got here. All I know is that you're here and that you have a space to take your medication without all the stigma and the trauma, right? Although you may be in your own living room, in your car, well, I don't want you taking your medication while you drive it. So if you parked, yeah, don't take it while you're driving. But anyways, wherever you at, you can take your medication with me, and we're going to do that, right? All right, let me get it. I got it over here on the side. Let me get my medication, and then we're going to wet our whistle like we normally would do. And for those of you who are new, I'm going to walk through the process of us taking our medication. Now, you don't have to do it this way. You don't, right? But if you would like to, then I ask that you go ahead and do it with me, all right? Yes, indeed. Oh, I most definitely. Hold on. Let me sip over here before I go and take the medication. Because somebody say, can you sip and say good morning? Okay, let me sip. Hold on. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. That's it right there. Now, look. Don't be over there talking that noise, because some of y'all talk about that's a slurp. That is not a slurp. That is how we sip here at Titan in the Morning. We don't mince words about how we sip. That's how we sip. Get you a cup, come on over, and that's how we going to sip. Y'all with me this morning? That's what we're going to do. So I want to say Happy Veterans Day. Let me get my my meds this morning. I'm taking my HIV meds, my diabetes medication, and my vitamin D medication. That's what we're taking this morning. Okay, look, you got vitamins, you got whatever it is you got over here. Come on over. Come on over. Hey, no. See, and that's what I'm saying. This is a brave space. You don't have to do anything you don't want to do. But if you want to take the medication with me, then we're going to go ahead and we're going to do that this morning. Hey, Italian Beauty, good morning. Italian Beauty said, good morning, love. Good morning to you. Good morning. Hey, Madriquez, good morning. I see you came on over there. Good morning to you. Hey, good morning. Yes, we about to grab your medication. Grab you something to wet your whistle. Y'all with me this morning? And then we're going to take it. Okay? Ether Rich, good morning. Hey, good morning to you. Good morning. Yes. Yes, today is Veterans Day, and I am a veteran. So I'm saying, y'all just say good morning to me and wish me a happy Veterans Day. look, I don't have no problem with that. Well, thank you. Well, thank you. Daryl said, you seem to always be happy. You know, I try. I try. Hey, Nina. Nina said, good morning. God bless you. May you stay blessed. Indeed, Nina. Thank you so much. Good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Y'all got me over here just cheesing like an old Chester cat, but I'm good. I'm good. Italian Beauty said, happy Veterans Day, and thank you for your service, love. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for that, Italian Beauty. Thank you so much. Hey, Black, good morning. Said, happy Veterans Day on behalf of Black Link and Black Link TV. Indeed. Thank you all so much. I appreciate you for being here. Thank you for the happy Veterans Day. I appreciate you. And yes, Army. Baby, Army. Now, look, I don't want y'all coming in here trying to battle me, talking about the Navy, the Air Force, the Marines. I am Army. Who? I am Army all day long. 8 years in the military. I am a veteran. Okay? I am a veteran. Look, I know. Baby, look. Let me tell you something. Hold on, y'all. Let me get this medication because these people over here talking this morning. Look, let me tell y'all something. That was 25 years ago. Right? I am not going to look like I looked back then. Y'all see the picture up in the corner? Yeah, I'm not going to look like I looked back then, right? However, in the words of Whitney Houston, I still look good. Let me get this medication so we can make sure we do it what we do it. Hold on. I'm right here. I ain't going nowhere. Y'all can still hear me? I know you can hear me. Hold on. I'm coming. I know. Look, I'm trying to make sure I have put everything on the counter here, but obviously I have not. So I need to make sure I get this together. Give me a second. I'm talking to y'all while I'm over here doing this, making sure, okay? Because we're going to do this morning, especially on this Veterans Day, okay? And I know it sounds like I'm going through hell pills over here, but I'm not. I just forgot to pull out something. Hold on. All right, y'all. Y'all still with me? Y'all good? Okay. All right. Okay, as long as y'all still with me, okay? All right, so this is what we're going to do, right? So for those of you who are just now joining Titan in the Morning and you are coming in, hey, Mississippi, good morning. Mississippi said, greetings, everyone. So for those of you who are just coming in, what I like to do is take my medication on live with my peoples, with my village, my tribe, my gang, and my chosen family. There's enough stigma, there's enough trauma surrounding taking your medication, and there's enough stigma and trauma surrounding your health, right? Hey, two dope souls. Good morning. They said Titan in the morning. Yes, Titan in the morning. Wait. Okay, y'all. All right, so let me get back to it because you know I get a little lost sometimes. Let me get back to it. So what we like to do is take our medication here on Titan in the morning, on the live, to go ahead and take away the hopefully to eradicate the stigma and trauma surrounding your medication. So I'm going to take so it started with my HIV medication in particular, because I didn't like to take my medication out in public. I didn't like to do those things, right? And so I just want to give somebody the opportunity and the chance and give them a space to take your medication and to do what you do. But that doesn't stop at my HIV medication. That doesn't stop at your diabetes medication. It doesn't stop at your pain medication. It doesn't stop at your treatment. Whatever your treatment is and whatever medication that you take, I ask that you come on and take it with me in the mornings. Now, I'm on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and I know that's just 2 days out of the week, but every little bit helps, right? So if we can take away some of that stigma, we can take away some of that trauma surrounding taking your medication, and we do that. Now, y'all, 20 years ago when I was diagnosed, I would have never done this. I would have never. Outside of my house, I wouldn't have taken my medication, period. Right? A lot of times I stayed in the house because I had to take my medication because I was afraid that somebody was going to see these pills and they were going to say, and yes, I am in HIV treatment. I am undetectable, and I have been taking 2 pills for like the last, maybe the last 10 years, maybe. And it's just been, and it works for me, right? Works for me. Now, I've talked with my doctor, and my doctor said that if it comes to a point, we've already talked about injectables. I already talked about 1 a day. We already talked about those things. But you know what they say, old school, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? So for right now, long as my numbers are good, my levels are good, then we're good. Y'all with me this morning? All right, y'all, let's go ahead on and get it. Now, here's what I like to do. Now, I like to wet my whistle. Okay? Wet my whistle. Ain't nothing like some good old cold water. Now, some of you, right, have told me in the past that they say that it's good to take it on room temperature water. Now, y'all, I'm going to tell y'all what it is. I love a good cold water. Okay? Hey, Jeremiah. Good morning. Thank you so much for the follow. Thank you so much. So I like to wet my whistle, but I like a couple of ice cubes in my water. So don't judge me like that. You all right? We're going to take this medicine. That's what we're going to do. Look, I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you. So I always want to wet my whistle. This is the way I think about it. You set your clock, your time, and you make sure that you're good, right? And wet your whistle and go ahead and take your medication, right? If you are doing injectables, you can do your injection right now. If you're doing whatever it is that you're doing, right? If it's liquid courage, whatever it may be, you go ahead and take it. So I'm going ahead. I'm going to wet my whistle first. You can find this in the TikTok shop. You can find this in my pop-up shop. But anyways, hold on. Wet my whistle. Easy for it to go down because the pill is kind of big. You see? And I know some people say, that ain't big. Yeah, it's kind of big for me. So anyway, let's go. All right. Then, so my vitamin D medication. Hold on. Okay. That one always go a little funny. I don't know what that is. All right. So here we go. Here's the last bit of it. And we're going to go take it. Yeah, wet your whistle. Yeah. So Richard, that's an old school saying. My grandma and them used to say that. So basically, you just wetting your whistle. Have you ever tried to whistle and your lips were dry, your mouth was dry? You have to wet your whistle. You have to wet your. Yeah. So that. Look, you're gonna hear all of that kind of stuff if you join in over here. Hey, Richard. Good morning. No problem. No problem. Welcome in. Welcome in. So, y'all, that's what we do. Wet the whistle, take the medication, and we want to take away the stigma and the trauma surrounding your medication, right? Take your medication, make sure that you're in treatment. And here's the thing, you are human. And if you miss a day, then come on with the next day. If you miss a dose, come on and do what you got to do. Make sure it happens. Because right here in this space, all are welcome. All are welcome. Y'all with me? Hey, Angela, good morning. Angela said, Happy Veterans Day. I'm late, but I'm here. Yes, indeed, Angela. You know what? You know what they say? It's better late than never. So if you're going to be here with me, you're going to be here with me. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and do it. GT Motivates says, I feel like I've been taking my meds wrong now. I know. It's that wet that whistle part, baby. That's gonna get you right there. All right, y'all. Let me say this before I move on to the next. Let me say this. This is what I want you to do, right? I want you to set your time in the morning, right? I have two alarms that go off. I have one that goes off at 7 and one that goes off at 9. Normally, 9 o'clock is my time to take my medication. However, on Tuesdays and Thursdays, when I'm on with you all, I want to take it then. And I always say wet your whistle, right? Because I'm telling you, back in the day, y'all, excuse me, they were true horse pills. They were big, powdery, and they did not go down well. So my grandmother used to always say, in order for you to whistle, you got to wet your whistle. You can't do it if it's dry and you got cracked lips. You got to. So the other thing is, take your medication, wet your whistle. Wet your whistle. See? See, look at it. Hold on. See, there it is right there. There it is right there. You got to wet your whistle. So look, if they say it over here, say it over there, I don't know if you've been taking it wrong, but that's the way Titan takes it at Titan in the morning. And if you're going to have an experience with me, that's what we're going to do. We're going to talk through it. We're going to be about it. Okay? Hey, Queen. Good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning. All right, y'all. And then now y'all make sure y'all grab a veteran. Hold on. Don't grab them. But y'all make sure that y'all let a veteran know Happy Veterans Day today, right? Happy Veterans Day. I want y'all to do that. So let me talk about it this morning, right? We're going to talk about it. So Happy Veterans Day. I am a veteran of the United States Military Army, 8 years and 13 Echo and then honorable, right? Hey, Wally. Wally said, Happy Vets Day. Indeed. All right. Oh, y'all. So here's the thing. Thank you so much, Wally. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Good morning. So this is what I want you to do. If you are a veteran, please let me know. Please let me know because we want to say Happy Veterans Day to you as well. If you served in the military, you're under a veteran status, I want you to let me know so we can say Happy Veterans Day to you as well. Okay? All of y'all out there. All right. Okay. Look, I'm moving. All right. So here's the thing. Right? Here's the thing. So Veterans Day, let me do this. Veterans Day, originally known as Armistice Day. I always get that. I can't. Armistice Day. Armistice, I think it's Armistice, is a federal holiday in the United States observed annually on the 11th for honoring military veterans, that is, persons who have served in the U.S. Armed Forces. Okay? Now, sometimes people want to go deep and say, oh, well, you served this way, so you're not really a veteran, right? Okay, so let me clear the air because somebody said, well, Titan, and I said, They said, well, that's not really being a veteran, is it? I said, yes, it's a veteran. I don't care how you got here, right? You're a veteran. If you served in the military, right, typically 24 months, right, of active duty service, right, then you are considered a veteran, right? Okay. Look. Now I want you to know. So a veteran status refers to a person, right, who served in active military, naval, or air force, and who was discharged or released therefrom under, I know, right? Therefrom, baby, that's a word for you. Okay, GT Motivate says, I got to head out. Happy Veterans Day, and thanks for sharing always. Indeed, GT Motivates. Appreciate you. Have a great day, and I'll see you later, right? I'll see you later. All right, so let's say here, veteran status refers to a person who served in the active military, naval, or air service, and who was discharged or released therefrom under conditions other than dishonorable. So that means that's honorable, right? You're going to know the difference. You're going to know the difference. And also, too, it it lets you know that you're a veteran, right? But also that you can get VA benefits, veteran benefits. So that's the criteria, right? And so a lot of times people say, oh, well, you didn't go to war or you didn't fight or you didn't do this. Y'all, I don't care how you got here. Happy Veterans Day. If you served in your prospective lane, right? Military, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, however you served, whether you served National Guard or Reserve, however you served, if you got here and you a veteran, happy Veterans Day to you. We're not finna do apples and oranges and play around like that. That's not what we doing, right? That's not what we're doing. Hey, as Kate sees it, good morning. Okay. All right, y'all with me this morning? All right. Okay, look. I just want to make sure because I have a couple of things I want to say this morning and go with it. And it's been a long time since I really like sat down and like did something with the military, like talked about my duty and my time and all of that, right? Okay. And then I want to talk about the guard and the reserve because somebody was saying that they were a weekend soldier and that they don't know the thing. So here we go. So here's the thing. So according to get your benefits, right, to be a veteran, military reserve may qualify as veterans if the service member was on federal active duty for at least 180 days. The service member did not receive a punitive discharge, right? Or they served 20 years or more with no punitive discharge, right? You can also be somebody who came in and was on active duty. You went to war, whatever have you. So just, I want you to go and double check just to make sure. Your DD Form 214 should let you know your veteran status, right? If you served in active duty, meaning that it's going to say on there, it's going to say that you served, how many years you served, and that you were discharged honorably, right? Or under honorable conditions. That's what it's going to tell you. So your DD Form 214, we all have them. We all have them. So your DD Form 214 will tell you everything you need to know. It'll tell you your MOS. It'll tell you the day you became active, the day you left. It'll tell you all of those things, your rank, all of those things. Y'all with me? Okay. All right, let's move on down. Let's move on down. All right, so now my MOS was 13 Echo. Okay, my MOS was 13 Echo. Hey, Keisha. Keisha said, good morning. Hey, Keisha, good morning. Thank you for your service. Thank you, Keisha, for always being that ride or die and all of that good stuff. And let me tell you, I ate that food yesterday that we had on Sunday. Mm-hmm. Oh, Lord. Oh. Mm. Keisha, I really want to go back. I really want to go back. Cause let me tell you, that stuff was good the second day. Like I don't understand how, and I guess it's because I love some leftovers. I know y'all. I didn't reel off from the conversation, but Keisha just made me think of something. Sometimes what happens is, sometimes what happens is that when you have leftovers and it is set and all those seasoned then bonded and you go and you warm it up and it's like, oh, wait a minute. Let me tell you, I want those fried ribs again. I really do, Keisha. I really do. I really do. Hey, Carol. Good morning. Hey, Carol. Carol said, good morning. Good morning, all. Good morning. Happy Veterans Day. My MOS was 72G. Love you, my friend Titan. Hey, Carol. Happy Veterans Day to you. Come on, 72G. Okay, Carol. Let's go look it up. 72G. What was 72G? Because I'm about to tell them what 13 Echo was. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see. 72G MOS. Look. Let me do this. MOS 72G. What? Okay. Okay, hold on, because I went to go look. Did you telecommunication specialist? I was over here trying to look it up. Carol, look. Come on, telecommunication specialist. Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something about these MOSs. These MOSs, when you say them out loud to people, they be like, and I'll be like, because I'm about to tell y'all about my 13 Echo real quick. I'm about to tell y'all. So Keisha, okay, Keisha, I see what you're saying. Talking about let's go, so good, let's go. Keisha, don't play with me because after I get off of here, we roll. What? We rolling. We can show roll and do. Okay. So 72G was telecommunication specialist. And then Carol said, actually, it was a telecommunication center operator. Boo. Okay, Carol. So look, I didn't even know. Thank you for that, Carol. I appreciate it. Now, anybody else got an MOS you want to talk about? Hey, you can. Good morning over on Insta. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Peace and blessings. Oh, indeed. Y'all know I'm gonna tell y'all about it. I'm gonna tell y'all about it, right? As Kate sees it says, I was 71L admin back in the day and 76Y supply. Okay, come through. Y'all, I love this. Y'all tell me y'all MOSs because I'm about to tell y'all mine. And here it is. So my MOS 13 Echo, right? Cannon Fire Direction Specialist. Cannon Fire Direct. Don't it sound really look, y'all. And if y'all ex-military, y'all know what I'm saying. Y'all know what I'm saying. Those titles sound like, oh my God. So imagine them telling you as a high school student, right, that this is what you're doing. Until you get out there on bivouac. And you're like, wait a minute, this is not as pretty as y'all made it sound. Like, this is not as pretty as y'all made it sound. Okay. All right. So Cannon Fire Direction Specialist, right? And here's what I want to say to that. So I'm gonna tell y'all what a 13 Echo is. Okay. However, what I want to talk about is I just mentioned high school. So a recruiter came to our high school, and the recruiter had us take a test, and the test was called ASVAB, right? The Armed Services Vocational Aptitude Battery Test, right? ASVAB. I know, big title, sounds like that. But according to what you scored on the ASVAB, that's where they would place you in the military. So I scored, and I'm going to tell y'all what I scored, right? I scored, and the required ASVAB score is a 93, right? Which is okay. Go ahead, stay with me. Stay with me. Stay with me. Okay. So they talk about cannon fire direction specialist, right? I would be in the artillery, and also too that I would go to after my basic Fort Sill, Oklahoma. That's where they train majority of all artillery, right? We call it AIT, Advanced Individual Training. We call it AIT. So I'm moving through this pretty quick, but y'all let me know if y'all need something here. All right. So the Cannon Fire Direction Specialist, major duties. The Cannon Fire Direction Specialist leads, supervises, or serves as a member of a fire direction element or operation sections of a field artillery cannon unit, right? Now we had howitzers. Now remember I said that my first duty station was Alaska. 411. Yes, Alaska, 411. So what we would do, and this is my short version, was we would tell the cannons or the howitzers where to shoot, right? Meaning where the enemy is, we would have a sit rep. We would make sure that we were cleared of firing anything near us. Where is the enemy? We got the sit rep. We made sure we dug in foxholes. We did all of the things, right? But the cannon fire direction specialist, because it was said computers, I was like, yes. oh, this is going to be good for me because I want to work with computers and things like that. When I tell you we were in the back of that, what's the name? What was it called? Anyway, we was in the back, our command center. So when Carol talked about telecommunications center operator, we were at the command center, right? So we had the front line and we were in the back, and we were basically saying, this is where the enemy is at. This is where you need to set your howitzers up. We need to get information, make sure, do all the things like that, right? So 13 Echo, Cannon Fire Direction Specialist. Now, y'all, after my AIT, which is in Fort Sill, Oklahoma, my very first duty station was Alaska. Fort Richardson, Alaska. Yep. Alaska. That's where I met Carol. Because I was in Fort Richardson, Alaska. Then I moved to Fort Wainwright. I can't even say Wainwright. Okay. Okay, Lucy Lou, total change in environment. Like, y'all, I had never seen snow like this, right? I had never seen any of that. So much so that I was taking pictures with snow, like September, October time frame. The snow was already falling, and y'all, it was huge, right? It was huge. So anyway, so I was just like, wait, what is going on? I've never seen snow like this. Now, I'm from Texas, right? Now, we see snow. Dallas, upper north, they see more snow than we see down in Houston. But back in the day, when I was younger, it would snow, right, in Houston. It doesn't do that anymore, unless you have a cold freeze or a snap or whatever they want to call it. So anyways, just imagine being out there. Just imagine having on VB boots, vapor barrier boots. Just imagine having on a baklava. Just imagine a man in the 60 cal on top of a vehicle and you having a baklava. Imagining cold weather training. Imagining finding out that snow doesn't freeze, right? So snow, you can dig a hole in the snow, or you can dig a foxhole in the snow, and you can actually be comfortable. Well, comfortable, but you can protect yourself from the elements, because once you're in there, snow doesn't freeze. Like, literally, it's the wind that will take you out, right? Cold weather training. Trying to see what else did we do that I remember from Alaska. Okay. Carol said, yes, Alaska is where I met a real one. Love you, my friend. Yes, that snow was unlike any other. Cold enough where you could drive on the river. Exactly. So Carol, I don't know, Carol, if you ever did this, but I went ice fishing. I have never walked on a lake before. Like you just said, like you could drive across, okay? You could drive across a river. I had never walked on a lake before. Matter of fact, I was scared. We did ice fishing. I slept in an igloo. I did all of those things, right? And so I was like, wait, what? What is this? But see, here's the thing. Here's what I'm going to tell y'all. I went to Lost in the Woods first. Y'all know what I'm talking about, Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri. Yeah, I went to Fort Lost in the Woods first. Now, that was cold. I went in November. I went in the military in November. I got out, went to AIT February-ish, I believe. February, close to March. So that was Fort Sill. So Texas, Fort Leonard Wood, Fort Lost in the Wood, Missouri. Fort Sill, Oklahoma, Lawton, Oklahoma, right? And then to Alaska. And Alaska literally gets cold, below zero, freezing. Your tears and your snot and everything freezes up. You take your baklava off, and there's heat coming off your head. All of this kind of thing. You know how this is so funny while I'm going down this memory lane. But here in Texas, it gets cold. You can see your breath in front of you, right? It gets so cold in Alaska that you could throw up a glass of water and it will freeze before it hit the ground. And if I'm lying, Carol, tell me I'm not lying. Look, y'all, when I tell y'all everything, we say everything is bigger in Texas until you've been to Alaska. Everything is huge in Alaska. For real, for real. Like, for real, for real. As Kate Caesar said, I'm from San Francisco and saw snow during bases in South Carolina for the first time ever. Here's the thing. That's what I'm talking about. As Kate Caesar, that's what I'm talking about. Like I went from Texas to Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri, and y'all heard me say, somebody said, you said Fort Lost in the Woods. Yes, that's what we used to call it. Because I'm telling you, right? Try digging a foxhole. Try digging a trench with that little spade that we had. Like it was ridiculous. That ground was hard. We had to sleep on it. We were outside. And I'm telling you, nothing moves. Nothing moves below zero. So when I went to Alaska, I had a little bit of the cold because I was at Fort Leonard Wood, but I had no idea. I had no idea. Okay, Lucy Lou, I know it's still caught because I talked to a another veteran the other day when I was at the VA, and they said, yeah, I just went through basic probably. They said they went through basic like 8 years ago, 9 years ago, or something like that, and they said it's still called Fort Lost in the Woods, and I said. Look, that was 20 years ago. Like, yeah. So, anyways, yeah. And then Carol said, no lies detected. Look, I ain't got to lie to y'all. Now, I will say this to you all. If you have never been to Alaska, I suggest that you go. Maybe go during the warmer months, right? April, well, not May, June, July, right? May, June, July. If you don't want that, right? I would say go and check it out. But there is nothing like Alaska in the wintertime. I'm telling you. Now, y'all, I'm not telling y'all that I'm going back to Alaska and doing what I did while I was in the military because I didn't have a choice. I had to go out on bivouac. We were out there 2 weeks at a time. We were out there below zero. I have been in at Fort Wainwright and Fort Greely. Oh my God. Fort Greely was colder than Fort Richardson. You know what I'm saying? And so Fort Richardson, so let me give y'all a little geography thing here. So Fort Richardson is Anchorage, Alaska. So that's basically southern Alaska, right? So Fort Richardson is Anchorage. Fort Wainwright is Fort Wainwright. That's like 5 hours up. So y'all know how you can drive from Texas to New Orleans? That's like 5 hours. So just imagine you going up north in Alaska, 5 hours to get to Fort Wainwright, right? Now, once you get to Fort Wainwright, temperatures drop, right? They are below zero. There are times that we could not do our PT outside. We had to do our PT inside. But there were times that we did PT with snowshoes, right? We did hikes and things like that, right? They do cold weather training. Now, from Fort Wainwright to Fort Greely, it can get to 20 below, 30 below, 40 below out there. And y'all, when I tell you nothing moves at that temperature, and I used to wonder why they say the animals go hibernate during the winter. Yeah, they need to go sleep because it is cold in a motor scooter out there. Like cold. Yeah. I was manning a 60 cal on a howitzer. No, I was, what was it? On the howitzer, and I got frost nip. All of this right here, teeth, nose, all of this right here turned black and peeled. Y'all, I thought I was dying. I thought I was going out of here because I was like, what is this? I don't even understand. Wait, hold on. Hold on. As Kate Caesar said, I did BNCO training in Alaska. Yes, indeed. I'm telling y'all. So I want to say this to you all because somebody said, well, Titan, I'm not going up there because it's cold. So let me tell you something. I did not think, hey, anti-venom, good morning. I loved Alaska. I loved Alaska. Carol says, Alaska is so beautiful in the winter. It is. The snow, the mountaintops, the crisp, cool. The difference is I went back because I wasn't in the military, right? In the military, I couldn't control it. We had to go out on bivouac. We went out on bivouac. We had to stay out there 2 weeks at a time. if it was going to be a snowstorm. But let me tell y'all something. The Aurora Borealis, the Northern Lights, like if y'all see those little claymation Christmas movies, Rudolph and all of that, and they got the lights dancing across up there, those are real. We laid in the snow and made snow angels and watched the lights just dance across the colors of the rainbow. Like it was so breathtaking. It was so this. Keisha said, I remember those days. Okay. Um, it was so beautiful. The bald eagle, I think it was the bald eagle, right? Seeing that. Orcas. I saw orcas for the first time, not on TV, not on, you know, whatever it was, not on that. I saw them personally. I saw whales, right? For the first time. I, um, I I took a cruise on the Prince William Sound. Like I went to Seward. I fished for the first time, right? Like not fish for the first time, but y'all, Alaska is a different type of fishing. I don't know if Carol may ever like went down to sea, but we went down to Seward, which is south. And what? Yeah, everything is big in Texas. That halibut is so good too, y'all. I don't know if y'all ever had halibut as a fish, but it's so good. Okay, I'm going on down. But anyways, so Alaska being my first duty station, being my first time like being a fish out of water, going to somewhere I had never been. I walked out of the airport. I'll never forget this. I walked out of the airport, and here I go. Y'all know I dream in color, right? Y'all know I dream in color. I'm warm, y'all. Hold on. I'm warm. Wait a minute. Okay, happy Veterans Day to me. Look, so I walk out of the airport, right? The doors of the airport open. It's like, shh, and the wind comes in. Whoo, and the wind hits me, but I'm looking at all of this snow and all of this pristine, like just beautiful. Like I can't even explain it. Like it was just like, and I told my mother, I wrote home. I wrote home. Yes, back in the day we did. I wrote home. Now remember, y'all, this was 25 years ago. Okay, so y'all can. But I wrote home and I said, it looks like God just touched this place and said, here you go. I went fishing. Um, I grilled fish out in the open. I stayed in the igloo. I watched a lake. We did ice fishing, where we drilled a hole in the ice. And yeah, and we did that. So it's like, yeah. Keisha said, I remember those days. I was so mad when you re-enlisted. Yeah. I had said I wasn't gonna re-enlist, but I went and did another 4 years after I did my first 4. Okay. Hey cousin. Hey cousin Gigi. Gigi said, Happy Veterans Day. Thank you so much. I appreciate you on that. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Carol said, yes, I went to Seward for halibut fishing. Yes, Carol, we went. So that was a place for us to go. But do you know that they have a halibut contest every year? I don't know if they still do, right? It used to be around the Iditarod. Look it up. Google is your friend. Look it up. Iditarod. It used to be around that time. But they would have like who could catch the biggest fish. So I caught a 9 pound, 8.45. So I think that says 8.5, which actually rounds up to 9. So y'all stay with me. Stay with me, okay? So I caught a 9 pound, but somebody caught a 20 pound halibut and somebody caught a 45 pound halibut. Like they were big. Now, y'all, I'm not that big on that because halibut looks like a flounder, right? But the halibut is like a flat fish, but it's a meaty fish. And so it was halibut, silver, king, blackfish. So this is blackfish that lives by the rocks, and it's an ugly fish, right? Y'all, yeah, just bear with me, right? It was an ugly fish, but it was such good meat. It was like almost like salmon type of meat, right? Good. So this is the first time I ever had grilled halibut and clam chowder, I think it was, or a clam like things that I had never done. We fished in a river. There was a hatchery um up top, and at the hatchery you could catch fish, but you had to catch it by hand. right? Something I had never done before, right? They give you these gloves, and these gloves got these little beads on it because the fish, scales and stuff would hurt your hands. So, anyways, you would hear the sound go out, boop, 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 and then all the fish would come running the river. So they were trying to make sure that they kept the fish supply, right? Because people were actually fishing. Like Alaska's huge and fishing and crabs and things like that. Really huge. Alaskan king crab was huge. All of that. All right, y'all. I'm going down this memory lane, but let me come on back. Keisha talking about long distance was not free back then. Let me tell you, long distance was not free, baby. We was calling. We was calling. And thank God for the military, because the military will let you call through their line. So if there was a base near your hometown or your home city, you could call through that. And because of hardships, right? Because Alaska was considered a hardship. Because of hardships, you could call home and talk to your people at least once a day. And it was free because it was military. So I used to try to do that as much as I could. Let's see here. Chosen said the live creator didn't complete the Heart Me mission. Oh, I don't know what that is. Let me know what that is. Thank you for serving. Happy Veterans Day. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Love you for that. The chosen one. I appreciate you. Yes, indeed. Yes. Yes. Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Hey, cousin. Good morning. Hey, King Jason Taylor. Good morning. Said Titan. Yes, indeed. Good morning to you. Good morning. Good morning, cousin Orlando Burrell. Good morning to you. Yes. Yes. It is Veterans Day. I am a veteran, 8 years Army. I know. All right, y'all. Let me get back to it because I got to get out of here. But I want to do this. I want to go to commercial real quick, and then we're gonna complete this, right? So 13 Echo Cannon Fire Direction Specialist. Y'all with me? That was my MOS. And if you all have a MOS, if you all are veterans, let me know, chime in, put it in the comments so we can say Happy Veterans Day to you. But if you don't mind, put your MOS in so we can talk about the MOSs like that for the duration of the time we have left. Okay? So field artillery, right? So I was in field artillery, right? I am a 13 Echo in the Army, field artillery. So I'm explaining these things because people always ask me about these things. Okay? King Jason Taylor said Navy, boatswain mate. Okay, come on. We all military around here. Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines. If you are a veteran, happy Veterans Day to you. Happy Veterans Day. And we're talking about MOSs and where I've been and things like that. All right. Field artillery is a category of mobile artillery used to support armies in the field. These weapons are specialized for mobility, tactical proficiency, short range, long range, and extremely long range target engagement, right? Field guns, capable of long range fire, right? Gun howitzers. Remember I said I was part of the 411 when I first went to Alaska, my first duty station, and they had howitzers, right? So there's gun howitzers, right? And then there's howitzers, okay? Capable of high or low angle fire with a long barrel. Howitzers are capable of high angle fire, right? So we were back there, baby. They used to have to wear the ear protection, and you would see it, right? You would see it. They dig them spades in so that howitzer wouldn't move when it would boom. Yes, indeed. All right. Mortars, gun mortars, mountain guns, multiple rocket launchers, or rocket artillery. That's what artillery was there for, right? So that's what we were doing. So we were going out, digging those spades in and making sure we could locate the enemy, and we're going to shoot and do all the things like that. Okay. Now, hey, Willie, good morning. Willie says, salutations and happy Veterans Day. And thank you so much, Willie. Thank you so much. That's my 3. That's one of my best friends over there. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Yes, indeed. Look. I don't mince no words with it, right? I serve my time. And so here's the thing. Like, I always have these conversations because a lot of people don't know that I'm a veteran, right? And so when I have these conversations, people always ask me questions about my MOS, my duty stations, things like that, right? And so I said, well, this Veterans Day, let me tell you what it is, right? Let me explain my MOS, let me explain my years, all of this stuff like that. So a lot of times we don't get the opportunity to express these things because sometimes people say that you don't look like a veteran, right? And I don't know what a veteran's supposed to look like because we're all different. We're from different places and places. But I always want to say this, right? If you served your time, you had your honorable discharge, right? Your DD Form 214 says that you were honorably discharged. You served your time. You served the 24 months, or you served in active duty or in war status. Then, if your DD Form 214 says this is what you are, this is what you are, and it doesn't necessarily say veteran, right? However, the criteria is that if you served in the military at least 24 months or you served on active duty in wartime, right? Because there were times, so like the Vietnam vets and things like that, they don't have a time frame for them. They were Vietnam vets, veterans, period, right? However, those of us that were after, I think 85, 87, I believe, our time is at least 24 months, right? Or tour of duty, things like that. So look it up, make sure that you go and get your benefits. If you are out of the military, you've been out the military 5, 10, 15 years, it doesn't matter. Those benefits are still yours to have and still for you to be a recipient of those benefits. So go and check it out. Ask for your military records, ask for your medical records, do all of the and go ahead and apply for those benefits. Y'all, you deserve it. You're a veteran and you should have them. Okay? All right, y'all. Let's go to commercial real quick and then I'm going to be back. And then once we go to commercial and come back, I'm going to end this and we're going to take this all in. All right, y'all. Yes, yes, yes. Happy Veterans Day. Well, thank you. Well, thank you. Happy Veterans Day to me. Indeed. Thank you so much. All right, y'all. Let's go on to these commercials. I'll be right back.
Please join host Titan Capri for Titan in the Morning on Bullet and Flight Radio. Your story, our station. My name is Titan Capri, and I would love to introduce you to the Titan Capri Experience merch. Have you been over to my shop to see all the wonderful items that I have for you? Let me tell you, I have the Titan in the Morning mugs, socks, tote bags, candles, and t-shirts. I even have a Titan Capri Experience insulated 40-ounce travel mug. Yes, I did say 40 ounces. So hop on over and check out all the goodies that I have for you. Also, if clicking the link is not for you, you can scan the QR code and it will take you to my TikTok shop where you can do all the shopping that you would love to do. Go on over and check me out. For the link, the QR code, but either way, it will take you to the destination, which is my Titan Capri Experience shop. See you there.
Woo, woo, woo. I'm back. So y'all, I want to show y'all something because I've been walking in my truth for a long time, but last year I had the opportunity to stand at the VA for their Pride celebration, and there was a lot of controversy. I'm not going to say controversy like out in the public, like, but a lot of people were asking, like, why would I do that? Why would I? So I stopped being a part of my Army group some time ago because there were a lot of things that were going on. There was the president debate. There was, especially when President Obama became president, there was me being proud and celebrating Pride Month, and it was a problem with that. And so I took myself out of these groups and things. And so for a while, for a long time, I hid who I was. I hid that I was a black gay man living with HIV and that I was ex-military, a veteran. So I hid those things. And so what I really want to talk to you all about before we go out of here is that be proud of who you are. You did your time, you did your service, you did the things. And a lot of times people don't necessarily understand what you went through in order to accomplish these things. And so, with that being said, I want to say to you all that I am proud of this. Here lately, the last couple of years, been celebrating Veterans Day when I never celebrated Veterans Day before, right? So, in the beginning, y'all remember I told you that I tried to step away from the military and just distance myself, right? Because there was a lot of shame. There was don't ask, don't tell. There was all of these things. And so I want to post this picture up of me here. Hold on. Hold on. All right, let me bring it to the side if I can. I think let me remove that. Let's see if I can. Can I move it? God dog it. Okay. So I want to show this picture, right? And this picture, which is the picture that's on for TikTok, it's the picture that's on my live, the avatar thing. So it's me in the military, me, different things. But the one down in the right-hand corner is me last year at the VA for their Pride celebration. Now, y'all, what's crazy is that it was full circle because while I was in the military, don't ask, don't tell was a real thing, right? And y'all, I'm not saying this to be funny, but there was as many gay people in the military as I was. Like it was so crazy. Don't ask, don't tell. Serve your country, but you can't be who you are. So, anyways, it was full circle moment for me because I was able to go to the VA, be a part of their Pride celebration, and stand in front of soldiers, about 200 people that was on virtually and in at the location. I was able to talk to them about me being who I am and living as a veteran, but also I'm a black gay man who's living with HIV. It was a full circle moment. It was a heartfelt moment. And I was so glad that they asked me to come and be a part of that, that people saw me for who I was and things like that. So I just want to say to anybody out there that's doing it, don't ask, don't tell is not a thing, but the stigma and the trauma surrounding don't ask, don't tell is still prevalent, right? You see a lot of people now posting that they are in love, that they are kissing other soldiers, same sex, and doing all the things. However, there's still some stigma and trauma surrounding that. Being who you are, wearing the uniform, all of these things, because a lot of people don't agree with that. I just want to say to you, be who you are, be true to yourself, right? And be able to do what you need to do, however you need to do it. Now, do I ask that you be cautious? Yes. Be cautious because I'm not saying I'm scared, but you do know that there were times that there was physical harm, there was mental, emotional, spiritual harm that was happening because of you being who you are, right? And so I just want to talk to you this morning and say, whoever this is right here, this is for you, but it's also for me. I want to say to you, be who you are, be blessed, and do the things that you need to do for you. Happy Veterans Day. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Until next time, y'all be good, y'all be great, and all of those things. And I will talk to you all later. Hold on. Hello. Yes, I'm getting ready to end the show. Uh-huh. Oh, okay. Okay. Yes. Yes. Yes, it is Veterans Day. Yes. I am a black gay man living with HIV. Uh-huh. Celebrating 20 years. And I'm also an Army vet of 8 years. Yes, you're right. I do deserve all of the things because I served my country. I did my time. And I'm same gender loving. Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Because look, I want to tell you, it comes hot off the press if it comes through the red line. You know what I mean? So, yes, indeed. Thank you for the call. I appreciate you. Thank you for the happy Veterans Day wish. And thank you for following and being along with me. I appreciate you and I love you. Tell everybody, yes, indeed, everybody, peace and blessings to you and good morning. All right, talk to you later now. Yes, indeed. When it comes to the red line, that's what it is. Y'all know I'll be sitting up here talking. Y'all know I ain't right here. But anyway, I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. Thank you so much, Carol. Carol said, thank you for being you and true. Thank you so much. Lucy Lou said, it's the Titan red line. Indeed, baby. Look, the call got to come in because I want y'all to be who you are and just always know that this is a safe and brave space and this is an inclusive space. So you can always come here. Come here with me, Titan Capri. Oh, that rhyme. Come here with me, Titan Capri, and let's do what we need to do. All right, y'all. I feel good this morning. So we got the red line and all of that, and bam! Here comes the microphone. Hold on, microphone. Hold on. Microphone. What you doing? I know it's Veterans Day. Lucy Lou said, "Good morning, Mike." If it don't nobody else love Popeye, Lucy Lou gonna love when that mic pop by. All right, y'all, let's do it. We about to get out of here. I love y'all. About to get out of here. I love y'all. Happy Veterans Day to all the veterans. Make sure that you are celebrating you. Make sure that you are doing what you need to do for you. In that, be who you are, love who you are, and always be your true, authentic self. Okay? And let's go. Wait a minute. We're going to count it down. Whew. Yeah, this battle dress, it's a little, yeah. I don't know why it's so warm, but I think it's because the heat is on in here this morning. But all right, y'all, let's do it. We good? Sit it da 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 da. Sit it da 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 da. It's Veterans Day. Sit it da 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 da. Soon da 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 da. It's Titan in the morning. It's Titan in the morning. Yes, it's Titan in the morning. Yes, it's Titan in the morning. It's Titan in the morning. Okay, we're gonna get it. Okay. It's Titan in the morning. Yes, it's Titan in the morning. Be you. It's Titan in the morning. It's Titan in the morning. Titan in the morning. It's Titan in the morning. It's Titan in the morning. Okay, y'all, look. It's Titan in the morning. I love y'all. I love y'all. Until next time, y'all be good. Y'all be great and do all of the things, right? Live your life. Love who you are and be exactly what God made you to be. Your true, authentic self. All right, y'all. I'm getting ready to get up, but I love y'all. I think I'm going to play a little something. Yeah, I'm going to play a little something on the way out. Yes. That's what I think I'm going to do.
And I'm so excited to hear what he's going to present to us. And I know y'all are excited too, right?
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Titan Capri. I'm with the Titan Capri Experience, also working with Kevin with True Project. And I just want to take a moment, if y'all would, with me, and let's kind of clear the air, let's clear the space, let's open it up. So I would like for us to take a breath, if we would, because I believe that breath is life and life is breath, right? In order for you to live, you got to breathe. And so with that, I want to take a breath. But before we take the breath, I want you to take a moment and think about that thing. Think about whatever it is that's happening with you right now. Think about something that has not been accomplished. Think about something you want to accomplish. And think about that thing. And when you take that breath, take that in and acknowledge whatever it is. If it's pain, if it's agony, if it's concern, if it's great, if it's I just won the lottery, whatever it may be, I want you to take it in and I want you to hold it. And then when you blow it out, I want you to blow it out and acknowledge that you are in control. Let the universe know that you are in control of whatever that thing is. If it's a good thing, you're in control. If it's a bad thing, then you're in control of it, right? But you have to acknowledge it. And how I like to acknowledge it is with breath. We breathe it in, and then we blow it out. And then we blow it out to the furthest of the universe, and to the deepest part of the ocean, so it can't come back around to us real quick, right? Y'all with me? We good with that? So on the count of 3, we're going to take a deep breath in, and then we're going to blow it out. It's going to be a 5 pace. And some people know my 5 pace is not a regular 5 pace. So if you don't get to 5, you're all right. 3, 2, you good. You right? Just take the breath in. The whole point of it is to acknowledge that breath. Acknowledge that you're living, right? That you're living. All right? On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. Deep breath in. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Blow it out. All right, ladies and gentlemen. My piece today is we thrive. I've been lying to myself that I could tangle with death, that life is day in and day out, that my spirit has been in drought, living for the next sunset and sunrise, so all I can do is hide my cries. This life was not only meant for you to live, it was meant for you to thrive. No more hiding, no more fighting, no more crying, and no more lying. I found out recently that my life meant more to me than the strife that I have been facing and pacing the floor, placing the blame, holding my head low because I was ashamed. As I look in the mirror, the question becomes clearer. Titan, are you going to live or are you going to thrive? No more hiding, no more fighting, no more crying, and no more lying. God gave me this gift. Spirits I'm able to live. Dreams I'm able to achieve. Souls I can set at ease. Because finally, I can now see me as God sees me, as the universe uses me. Why? Because I'm alive and we thrive. We thrive. We thrive. Come on, sing it. We thrive. We thrive. We thrive. Louder. We. That's it. Thrive. Yes, now. We thrive. We thrive. We thrive. We thrive. Today I want to tell you, keep going, come on. That's it. Today I want to say thank you for doing one thing today. Y'all showed up. Y'all came in today and showed up. So therefore y'all showed out. What are y'all doing today? Y'all thrive. Right? Y'all hear that? It sounds sweet. Yes. You didn't know it today, but you're thriving. You might not know it tomorrow. Yes, you will. Because you know today that you're thriving. Right? So keep singing it. All right? That's it. Let that resonate with you. Right? We are here, long-term survivors. I like to say thriving. Right? We are thriving. It ain't nothing about living. We are thriving. We're living from day to day, right? But we're thriving. Take that moment and hear that. Loud. Come on. Yes. All right, y'all. We thrive.